I'll do it. I mean, this one.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Just slightly that way.
We are live, ladies. We are live.
That's perfect.
We're just setting everything up because we're not used to doing it this way. Okay, let's just hopefully here we are. Right, just make sure you can see the comments. Right, so there's going to be a delay on this.
That is a delay because I was looking at it thinking, I'm not doing that. What am I doing? Oh, that's weird.
We are actually live. So, good evening, everybody.
Yes.
Hello. This is interesting, isn't it? There's three of us sitting here. So, so we should really give you an idea of what we're going to do tonight, and then we will get stuck in. But I should also introduce. We have other faces on the screen tonight. So, first of all, we have Debbie, who you will know by voice
And by
giggle. So Deb's normally the camera lady, but she's going to sit here and hopefully be able to read your comments, which should be coming up on the screen. And this is Jo, Auntie Jo, who many of you will know. So it's quite interesting. So we normally stream from Wogan Sands, and here we are in the Leighton Buzzard shop. So that's interesting. So Jo's our full-time resident here.
My bed's there.
So we know that most of you guys on here are going to be our very, very loyal customers, loyal viewers as well, many of you. So this is all about really why are you so loyal? What is it? What's so good about Kings Road? What is it we do well? But also, what do you want more of? What problems can we solve? All of that sort of stuff. So this is kind of about us, but really
About you.
it's about you.
I can see the comments now. Sorry.
Oh, fantastic. Excellent, great. So thank you everybody for coming, because it's obviously a lovely sunny evening again, very hot. So thank you for joining us. I will mention that there is a £10, just a little thank you for coming on, participating in the conversation. And what we'll do is after we finish live streaming, we will go through it all, see who's joined us live, who's commented and participated, and then we'll follow up with either an email or a direct message if you don't have your email address, with the code or how to use that £10. So thank you for all of that. And
Would you like to know who's here?
yeah,
Deb Suter says, evening ladies, happy very warm Friday. Jules, good eve to all you lovely ladies.
En français.
May we?
Yeah.
Pam Heath, hello all. Sue Worrell, hello lovely ladies.
Oh, well, that's a great start. Thank you.
Oh, and Lucy, good evening.
Oh,
Hi,
Lucy,
Lucy.
good. Yeah, so if you're coming on, do pop a little comment in to say that you're here. It'd be lovely to know who's watching, and be great to know, well, how long you've been shopping with us. That's a good starting
Good
point.
opener.
Yeah.
Just type the number in.
Yeah. How many years do you think you've been shopping with Kings Road? Because I think many of you will have seen us put a post out yesterday, I think, to say that we're celebrating 20 years in Wogan Sands. So we've got a big party coming up. But actually, Leighton Buzzard, it's been 43 years. So some of you may be able to actually put the number 43 in the comments.
Wowzers.
So that's going to be exciting.
Meg said, just me tonight, no Sue. And Linda Pitt, hello lovelies.
Oh, hello Linda, live. That's lovely to have you. I know you get on catch up, so fantastic you're here live.
Meg says, can't remember so long ago.
And Susie Q did send a message to us to say that sorry she can't be here, and it was a lovely message. I did WhatsApp it to you because I thought we might want to read it out as part of the but I don't know how to find it. So and then it's written really small, but she sent a little message just to say sorry I can't join you tonight, but just love what you do. We are so lucky to have such lovely ladies seeing to our every fashion need. Please keep on doing what you're doing. So that's a great start.
It's so odd watching this on delay because I just drank some water and then like a few seconds later I was drinking water on here.
Can we hang a pair of shorts on it so you can't see the picture and only see the comments?
It's very odd. Linda Pitt says about 20 years. Linda Murchie says about 29 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Excellent. They can't remember so long ago.
Deb Suter, can't remember, but it's been a while.
Yeah. Time flies when you're
has.
having fun, hey, ladies?
Yeah,
So,
indeed.
what should we start with? Where do we want to start? So something like, what is it about what we do that hits the mark? Would that be a good
Yeah.
place to start?
Yeah.
Get some
Yeah.
general feedback. So let's get some ideas on what it is that we do that really works for you. Answers in the comments.
Yeah, that's quite a hard one.
Yeah, I don't use it while we wait for you to comment.
While we're waiting, Meg says probably 40 years you were a young girl, Jo.
Ah.
At least since 1991.
Wow.
Linda Murchie, I shop with you as you sell clothes that are different. They always get great compliments.
Oh,
Amazing.
That's good.
And just like heads up, how quick did you type that?
I
That's
know.
very good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's an
So-
IT lady for you.
Yeah.
The clothes are
exactly.
different, yeah. I think that's going to be quite a strong theme.
Deb Suter, good mix of brands and price points.
Yeah, that's something we really try hard to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say, and
We've been very
Definitely.
consciously trying to do it this last 18 months, haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, find
Yeah.
some brands that are, you know, still sustainable and still nicely made, but they're actually a bit more reasonable as well. So, yeah.
yeah,
Jules, I think I'm a newbie. It's probably 7 years, and I just love everything you do.
Oh.
Meg says, are you also helpful? I think she meant you are also helpful. We'll let you off because of the heat, Meg.
oh,
Oh, the chairs broke collapse.
I just crushed
Oh, you can guarantee something would happen.
This is like a bad Top of the Pops set, isn't it? It's all crashing down around me.
Oh dear.
Because the cushion, I'm just going to leave the cushion off.
Yeah.
Don't lean back because
You've
suddenly
gone.
Joe's legs will be up in the air.
It's all going horribly wrong.
us
You can tell it's live.
Yeah, there's usually two giggling and been doing silly things, and now there's three of us. Oh my God, how much can you take?
Oh dear. Linda Pitt, you help with finding clothes that suit me and I wouldn't pick myself. Meg, and honest with great suggestions if something's not right. Sue Worrell, 43 years, can't believe I've been coming to you for so long.
No, that's a full timer, that one. Sue Worrell.
Yeah,
Well done.
from day one, possibly.
I think so. Yeah, close on.
That's loyalty, isn't it?
That's incredible, isn't it? I mean, it's incredible for a business to be going that long, but for customers to have stayed within that business
Yeah.
for that time and not moved on. And that's an interesting point, actually, because people do, don't they? And, you know, sometimes there's a flavour of the, a period in your life and stuff like that. But actually, many of you, I think, it seems like since you found us, you've just continued shopping with us. So there must be something that we're doing really right.
Yeah. And they've got staying power.
And then
Yeah, they will stay. Yeah. To put up with us.
In unison.
Yeah.
So is it a little bit about, you know, we were your local shop, you found us because we were in your area and we had what you liked, and it kind of served that need because we're the ones closest to you? Is it that the type of clothes that you like we do, as opposed to, you know, there might be another like 3 or 4 shops in an area that you could go to, but is it the product mix and the type of clothes? Is it predominantly the personality and the relationships that you have with people and the personal service? What probably comes up highest on the list for you?
Yeah, what makes it happen for you?
Can I scroll these to get if I've missed
Yeah,
it?
there is a little bar there. See,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
So Linda Murchie says, one thing I should mention is that my price point for work is higher than fun. For example, I will pay over £100 for a work dress, but not outside work unless it's a special event. Oh, I've lost her again. She's gone. Unless it's a special event like a wedding or party.
Mm-hmm.
Linda says, of course, great customer service and the friendly welcome and help from you ladies. Meg, I don't buy from anywhere else, just underwear from other places. Deb Suter, I find I use you more and more and rarely go anywhere else. Oh, these ladies are so lovely. Meg, you're all friends now. Aww. Pam Heath, honestly, your clothes forgive bulky figures.
Yeah. I think we have that in mind, don't
Yeah,
we?
I
Trying
do.
to cover everybody.
Every shape. We discuss it when we're buying.
Yeah.
On a stand, when we're looking at things, we're trying to think of body shapes that we need to look after, really, you know, and flatter, which good clothes can do that, can't they? And
Definitely.
make you feel good if they're cut nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what you get from some of these more boutique
Brands.
European design
Yeah.
brands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it is what we really look for. We want to find clothes that are lovely and interesting and different, but that we think will work for you.
Yeah.
And make you feel good.
And make-
Yeah.
Make you feel special. Big heart from Meg. Sending lots of love back to you, Meg.
So it was an interesting point that Linda brought up about what you come here for and what you're looking for. So I was saying to you earlier, Jo, wasn't I? You know, are people coming here generally for their everyday clothes as their main reason, or are you one of the people who maybe only comes from time to time, but you're coming because you've got an occasion, an event, not like necessarily like weddings and stuff, but maybe just a birthday party, or you want to have something that's more than your everyday, or you know, or is it, you know, you want pretty well everything for all occasions? What do you think is the biggest driver? Is it your everyday clothes that you can get on your back, you know, every morning, get up, open it, put it on?
Yeah.
Price per wear kind of items.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that you get on news constantly. Or, you know, do you hope to find special occasion stuff as well? Really? Stuff to celebrate in?
I would say generally we haven't done as much dressy stuff,
No,
not
because-
like occasion stuff.
No.
It's quite difficult for us, isn't it, in the brands that we use, because they're much more relaxed. We're much more relaxed clothing. So to find something that's really dressy is quite difficult, isn't it? We do search every time, don't we?
Yeah, look for wedding attire
outfits
and things.
yeah,
But wedding attire that's not stiff and starchy.
yeah,
Um,
not like a little shift dress and lacy
no,
jacket. You know,
because that isn't.
that's not what we think you want.
No.
Hopefully, we
But
can
let
make
us
it
know
that.
if it is.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Would
that's
you like
right.
to see more? You
More
know,
dressy clothes.
Yeah. Or what level of dressy?
Yeah.
You know, is this something where you could say, actually, because your clothes are a little bit different, I always feel more dressed in them anyway, so they're
Yeah.
special. But if our kind of quirky clothes are your everyday, what would be the element that would make something that bit dressier, that bit more, you know, special occasion? What that'd be interesting, because we also like natural fabrics a lot. We like sort of soft structure. You know, would it be something more structured or something in more of a luxe fabric? Have any of these elements resonating with you? You know, or do they just like make you go, no, I'll just put on a really great piece of jewellery
Yeah.
and
And
some
that'll
different
work.
shoes, and that dresses up what I feel comfortable in?
Yeah. Some comments here. Meg says, always feel great in your clothes and so comfortable. Jules, for me it was the quality and quirkiness of the brands. Sorry, I need to scroll down and do this without. Quirkiness of the brands you sell and the honesty and helpful advice. The icing on the cake is that you ladies are just so lovely and fun. Sue Worrell, it's local, can always find something different from other stores, it's fun. Sarah, I don't shop anywhere else. Linda Murchie, most of my clothes come from you.
But yeah, all levels, wow.
Yeah.
Including work, so that's
That's
good.
good.
We said earlier, I don't know how well we cover people's work wardrobes
no.
as well, so that's
Yeah.
interesting, thank you.
Heather, just come to see you all.
And we love to see you. wouldn't we?
Sarah Benjamin, everyday clothes for me. Deb Suter, I've been away for 2 days and only took your clothes for day and an evening meal out.
So did both,
Yeah.
yeah.
Covered it.
Yeah. Meg, I don't really wear dressy, even weddings. I like quirky, unusual and comfortable. Lucy, everyday clothes for me. Linda Pitt, over the past few years I haven't shopped anywhere else, as the choice you provide covers all occasions. Ooh, whoops. Go back up there. It's very sensitive, this key. No structure, that went out for me 25 years ago. That was Meg. Linda, weddings have become more casual. I have found things from my two recent weddings from you. One was a blue dress and jacket with large red spots.
I know that one
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I remember you buying that.
Jules, I think you do have lots of clothes that you can dress up for special occasions and lots for everyday wear. Lucy, a great shopping experience. Seem to get compliments from people every time I wear something from you.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
That's lovely.
Heather, both quirky but everyday clothes and fabulous quality. They make me feel great. Tracy, everything I purchased has been excellent, cost per wear. Just wish I was the size and shape when I first came in. I think we all wish that.
Yeah, I was going to say I'd like to join the club.
Join the club.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice comments. though.
Very nice.
I suppose the shop's evolved with you as well, with you as our customers, you know. I think probably
Yeah.
anyone who's been shopping here for whether it's, 7 years, 20 years, 40 years, would have said they would buy different things when they first started to what they're buying now. And I think that's the nice thing about them having this longevity of relationship.
Yeah.
We've evolved
Yes.
together.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've moved forward
Definitely.
together, haven't we?
Yeah.
Which is nice. Yeah, and adjusted to people's lifestyles and looked at things differently.
Yeah, because obviously over the time people have been shopping with us, their lifestyles have changed quite drastically. Some people, if they've given up work or now work from home, or all sorts of circumstances, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Heather says you're always able to dress things up for me.
Yeah, that's important, isn't
And
it?
then-
That you can start with a basic and then
dress up
make
with
it more eveningy with a piece of jewellery or change
Yeah.
your shoes over from trainers to shoes.
Yeah.
Do we ever get out of that thing? No.
Deb says, Deb Suter, you have made me more adventurous.
Interesting.
Ah, that's
good,
yeah.
Would anybody else agree with that? Looking at their progression of what they've worn over the
Yeah.
years from before they started shopping with Kings Road to nowadays,
Yeah.
whether they would say they are more adventurous in what they
Pushing
wear.
the boundaries, yeah.
And how
Maybe
does that make you feel? Does it make you feel more confident that you've explored unique looks more? Does it make you
new
feel
styles and
more-
shapes,
Yeah.
for your body
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Does
I
it
bet
make you
there's
feel
quite
more?
a few actually that have become more adventurous.
Yeah.
I think you see it in some people, don't you? As time goes on, their style becomes more quirky, or definitely.
Yeah. Well, we'll let those comments come in a little bit. My mind's going to, but let's see what you say.
Meg says, remember a beautiful blue cartoon suit with shoulder pads.
Oh yeah, that was back
Before
in
your
the
time,
day.
then.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember that. Yeah, definitely.
Have you still got it, Meg? Must be late 80s, she says.
Yeah, would have been.
Yeah, big shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Excuse me, drinking water, everybody.
Yes, you need it.
Just waiting for your comments to come through a little bit.
Sarah Benjamin, I wear far quirkier clothes now than I used to. Jules, definitely more adventurous now, was more of a classic dresser before I started shopping with you. Meg says the suit doesn't fit, so she hasn't got it anymore. Heather, I think you can always suggest new styles and looks that I perhaps wouldn't try, but then really like.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
Pam Heath, definitely feel the styling is age appropriate, not like we're trying too hard in clothes for younger people.
Yeah. Style over fashion, isn't
Yeah,
it, really?
and
You
still
know,
have a fashion element to
but,
it.
but basically it's
But
a fundamental style
Yeah.
that suits your body.
How much do you rely on us to kind of keep you relevant fashion-wise without going too far into, like, not things that you feel good in or feel like would be right for you? I think it's about not being stuck in, in the same that you've always worn and being moved on and being fashion aware.
Yeah.
But
again, feeling comfortable and confident, clothes help you with confidence, I think. If you feel good and look good, then you feel very confident, I think, don't you?
Definitely, yeah. Meg says style has changed over the years and we've all moved with style, not fashion. Deb Suter, love the colours you have. Linda Pitt, definitely more adventurous with styles and shapes. Heather, classic and investment pieces are always good.
Yeah. I mean, they never date, do they? They never date, they're never out of fashion. And it's how do you get that blend? You know, we work with quite a few brands who I think have that mix of timeless classic and investment pieces, like say like Mama B, Narami, I'm trying to think what would be in that category, even like something like Mosmos, which is more of a younger fashion brand, but they're more like, you know,
they're still
forever.
a good classic, aren't they? They do a good shirt and a good straight pair of jeans that suit your body fit.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you have the more edgy, quirky brands that we work with, which I think are almost ageless and timeless.
Definitely.
You put it on anybody, any age, you know, and then you just style it in your own way.
Yeah. Linda Murchie, you've made me more adventurous. Debbie once sold me a dress and jacket that I wouldn't have chosen. You always tell me when things don't suit me in terms of colour and style. Pampy, fabrics are so much better than main chain offerings. And Meg says the classic black dress but quirky. Definitely. I wonder about how people found us. How did they start shopping with us?
Yeah.
So if you've been shopping with us a while, maybe you, let us know how you found us. If you're quite newly introduced to us, that'd be really interesting to see how you came across us, whether it was recommendation or just by chance. And if you are a regular shopper with us who lives nowhere near us and found us online, I'd really be interested in how did you come across us? What did you search for, or how did we come up, or all that sort of stuff. So even if you're not on live but you're watching this on the replay and you think, well, I'm not local, we still really would love to know that. It's really interesting.
Deb Suit, 100% rely on you keeping me current but not too young. Sarah Benjamin, your clothes wash and last better than things I've bought elsewhere. Linda Murchie, my work uniform became black jeans and a top and jacket. Heather, I know you will always help me to update a loved dress to reinvent and make it relevant.
So some cost per wear aspects, like you were saying about when you're buying nice quality things, nice fabrics, and those sort of timeless elements that last longer.
Yeah.
And loving what you purchase. So if you love it when you buy it, you'll always probably love it because you don't tire of things you love, do you?
No.
So hopefully that
and
works.
like Heather said, just wear it in a different way. You know, we've all started wearing trainers with things, which is a different way of how we used to wear a dress before. So you are sort of reinventing things.
Or even like, you know, the jeans journey we've just been going on as well. You know, I think I remember when we first brought skinny jeans into the shop, and there was so much resistance. Like people like, no, I wouldn't wear skinny. It was all boot cuts then, or maybe a straight leg. Or maybe more boot cuts than wide, I would have said. And we were like, no. But the skinny jeans and the tunic look came in, and that was massive, and with a belt and stuff like that. And we actually had to kind of bring you all through that look, because I suppose we're in that situation where we'll go to a brand, they'll introduce a look, and we're like, okay, we've got to understand this, how's this working, then we bring that to you.
And this is how you wear it, and this is how you accessorize it, and here's your belt.
And wear it with this style of shoe, or pop that necklace on, or Heather says ethical issues are important to me, and I like it that you highlight this aspect.
I think that's becoming more important for a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely. Meg says everything goes now for jeans. It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Everyone
Skinny,
can find
straight,
a pair of jeans.
barrel, wide leg. Yeah, definitely. In fact, I don't usually wear jeans, but I've just started wearing jeans, haven't I? I've bought a few pairs this season, although over the last couple of years, because the styles of jeans have changed. There's so much choice now.
Yeah, and we had denim in things like the quirkier brands, so they did denim, but with like all of that sort of edginess from those collections, but brought it into the denim, which was actually really good fun.
So answering where how they found us. Hang on, I just need to scroll up. Deb Suter was looking for a particular top and you were so helpful I had to come back. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Nothing else so far with how they found us. Heather says, I don't get rid of any of the clothes I buy from you, they're too good.
So how many people had to move into a bigger house
Yeah.
or empty a spare bedroom to
Yeah.
put a bigger wardrobe
To
in
make it
since
into a
they
dressing room.
encountered Kings Road?
Yeah.
So okay, so we've got a good flavour of things. Is there anything that we don't do, or we don't cover well, or that we do a bit of but you'd like to see more of? We brought in things like Henrietta Stephenson, which is more of a lifestyle clothing brand,
Yeah.
and that was really well received. Is that a good area for us to focus more on, or is that just enough that we've got that little bit? Yeah, let's have a little bit more interaction about what you might like more of.
Yeah.
What works
Would you
really
like
well.
to find? Yeah.
Yeah.
When you walk
Yeah.
into the store, what would you like to find?
Because it's
Is
nearly
there
time
something
to
that's
go
missing?
buying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pam Heath said, just found you at the old LB store passing by. Meg says, found you just across the road. Linda says, I encourage all my friends to come to your evenings.
Oh,
That's good.
Yeah, that's a good way to introduce people.
yeah. Actually, you've always brought people, haven't you? You've always brought people to
Yes.
the shop, not just for
Yeah.
the evenings, but you know, on a random Saturday or something. You'd say
Yeah.
you'd bring a friend. So that's been really helpful. Thank you. We're looking at this because the comments are there, and
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we're not looking at
actually,
you.
I'm looking over there. I'll look here. Oh,
Yes.
Deb Suter, size 3 footwear. You know I'd say that. Yeah, I knew you'd say that, Deb.
oh, we were talking about that really.
Yeah, so
So it's a 3.5, but they're fairly
They're
small, aren't they?
small,
We
yeah.
say,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're going to sell
Those
those
silver
to
trainers.
silver
yeah.
Leggeros. Might have to send
we
those
could
back to
maybe
Wogan
interest you
Sands.
in those, Deb. I'm looking there and talking to you, see? I'm supposed to be talking over there. It's because I'm used to having the camera in front of me.
We have started trying to put a few size 3s into
Yeah.
collections here and there, but it's trying to second guess which is going to be the one that someone's going to want.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Oh, and strangely, there's more of us with size 7/8
8
plus
Yeah.
feet in the end, so we're doing a few more 8s and 9s, 8s, 8.5.
That
So-
seems to be it.
I mean, we always try to think of what we know about our customers, you know, because we've got a fairly good knowledge of what size people are, what shoe size and stuff like that. So we do try to cover.
All your names quite often come up when we're buying, don't
Yeah,
they?
yeah, they really do.
So who needs a size 3? Who needs this? Who would like this colour?
Yeah.
It would be, I mean, because we go out buying and there's so much choice, so we might go, often how it works, I don't know how much of this you know, is we'll look in a collection and we might really love a shape, like something, the way it's cut, the kind of combination of fabric and shape usually, and then they'll say, well, it comes in these 3 colours or these 6 colours, and then we go, ooh,
Would Deb like that colour?
yeah,
Carol,
we're
that
trying to
colour?
marry up who the shape's going to work for, and then what colour palettes they work. You know, it takes a lot of energy, doesn't it? We come back from our buying sessions and our brains are fried because we've done so much working out.
Yeah.
Meg says size 4 rules, Debbie. True. Heather, a few summer hats maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
definitely.
Yeah, we always used to do summer hats and
Yeah.
more winter hats, and that's
We
kind of
did,
just
didn't
got
we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
sidelined a bit.
Pam Heath would love to see more footwear for winter, shoes maybe. Heather said casual ones, I think she means the hats.
Casual
Yes,
hats, yeah.
casual
So
hats,
it's
yeah.
not fascinators,
Not,
Heather.
no.
That's not what you meant, is
No, not at all. No.
Anything else? I know, we brought in a little bit of lifestyle product and stuff like that as in part of the mix. We're really big on clothes and accessories. That's our core part of our business. A little bit of footwear that helps finish the looks. And we did bring in a little bit of lifestyle, gifting, stuff like that. But my sense is that's probably, if I asked you now, would you like us to have that gift and lifestyle offering or more of the clothes, accessories, jewellery and footwear, and scarves and bags? Which way, you know, do you really feel like we should try to maintain that mix or focus back on our core offering?
Yeah.
because we opened that up in just after COVID when I sort of like rebranded as a bit more of a lifestyle store. But over time, I think we're moving back to our heritage. But interesting to get your feedback on that one.
Yeah.
We're sitting there looking.
Yeah.
So if you don't feel you have to comment on everything, but you know, if you want to wait, if there's anything you really want to comment on, make sure you get your thoughts across on that. So yeah, I've said beyond the clothes, what keeps you coming back? I think we've got a bit of a flavour in terms of the help, the personalities, the chat, the nice aspect of just coming back here.
And offering people things that they maybe wouldn't have tried, and then they put it on and love it. So
yeah, how important is that? Being able to have like someone trusted to help pull outfits together, or make suggestions, or just even say, I'm not sure about this, does it suit me, and get the honest yes or no. With online side of things, you know, and everybody's doing more and more online, but you don't get that.
No, you don't. You don't get any help, really, do you?
You're sort of sitting. We're usually sitting in your bed at 11:30 at night, doom scrolling, and then accidentally put something in your basket and check out, and then think, oh, I'll see. But you know, if you just have to think, if Joe or Joanna or Debbie was sat here with me, would they be saying go for it, or would they be going, no, that's not your neckline. That's going to be too narrow around the middle. That's not going to work with the shaped trousers that we normally sell you.
No.
Deb Suter says core offering for me.
Yeah.
Sarah Benjamin says lifestyle stuff not important to me. I think stick with clothes and jewellery, etc. Linda says core.
Yeah.
Heather, I liked the dalliance into other products that would be coming to you for clothes and jewellery. I like that word, dalliance. Oh, I feel like I'm in Bridgerton.
Quite a lot of dalliances in Bridgerton.
There is.
Of different sorts.
Oh, yes. Linda says, I like your honesty.
Yeah.
That's very important, isn't it?
I think it is, because we want you to have clothes that aren't going to just hang in the wardrobe, not working for you, because that was a waste.
Yeah.
You just want something that you know is right for you, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't want to waste your money.
And I guess all of you who've said you've been out there and when you're wearing St King's Road you get compliments. I think that's
A testament that you bought the right thing.
Yeah. Linda Pitt, love the range of clothes and accessories with a good range of price points over lifestyle products. Linda Murchie, the hard sell, which you don't do, makes me reluctant to shop with the brand. I don't think hard sell ever works, does it?
No.
It's well.
Or if it did, it would only be once.
You're not a returning customer if you're sold to in that way.
Absolutely not.
No.
So I would say as a business we're quite eclectic in our terms of our offering.
Yeah.
Is that one of the things that's good about what we do, or is that a negative in your opinion? It's an interesting one. Because I don't think there's many other businesses. I was talking at the afternoon tea with Linda, who'll probably be watching this on catch up, and she was saying she can't think of another shop or any other business that has quite such a broad range, an eclectic mix as us. And sometimes for me, I'm going like, you know, marketing when I'm trying to do the website and all the digital stuff, I'm like, how do I do this?
And
it's
so
merchandising,
exactly.
merchandising the rails, you always say, where am I going to put this? It doesn't go with everything else. But when that person comes in, you know who that's for. But would you like to see things more curated and sort of more focused? Would you love that? I don't know what I'm going to find when I come in here, and some of it's not for me, but there's always something that I do like. Some words on that would be interesting.
Sarah says compliments are lovely. I'm always getting people. Oh, oops! Hang on. I'm always getting people commenting on my jewellery, which I get from you. Heather, you are my main source for clothes, jewellery, and your advice and honesty. Sarah, variety is the spice of life, isn't it? I love the variety. Meg, eclectic is really good. Afternoon tea showed so many people in so many styles, all different.
Getting lots of likes on that comment, Meg. I can see lots. Everybody's giving lots of thumbs up on that. Yeah, so that resonates.
And also people that shop, like there's a couple of ladies that bring their mum as well, isn't there? So, you know, you can shop for yourself and your mum, or yourself and your daughter.
Megan
Yeah.
Lucy.
Megan Lucy.
Mm.
And soon Lottie. Won't be long.
No.
Yeah. I love it. So all of a sudden we've got all these like emojis and hearts and
Yeah,
hearts,
yeah,
but the odd angry face pops up, which I'm sure is just an accident.
Yeah.
Someone's not,
Hopefully.
unless they're just a hot face, just so hot.
Oh dear. Eclectic, so we've done that one. Jules, I totally agree with your eclectic mix. It's what makes. Oh, where's that? Why is that covering up that comment? I can't
It's
read
just
it.
telling you a new one's come. Scroll down. Scroll down and you'll see it.
Ah, no. Oh dear.
We're not used to
getting
this. We're
hot.
not used to this.
It's too sensitive.
Because you type in so fast, the comments are moving up the
I
screen
know.
fast. That's
I
what's
know.
happening.
Right, here we go. I totally agree with your eclectic mix is what makes you an amazing place to shop. Linda Murchie, having made my hard sell comment, sometimes you encourage me to try something different, and I have loved it, like the dress and jacket Debbie sold me.
Mhm.
Hopefully I didn't hard sell you. I think she means I didn't. Deb Sue to the eclectic mix is brilliant. And Meg says, oh no, Lottie, it won't be long. She's had some jewellery from us already, hasn't she? She must be our youngest customer.
She's our youngest customer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Jules, I definitely shop for my daughter and granddaughter. Heather, I got
Oh yeah, you're maybe comparing the age of Jules' granddaughter
Jules,
to
yes.
Lottie. They're probably a bit
Yeah.
similar. She went out in a
Similar
pair of
age.
trousers the other
Oh,
day.
did she?
Yeah, some
Oh,
gorgeous.
yes, you said, yeah.
She looked amazing.
Heather, I get a lot of inspiration from your Friday live sessions when you put outfits together. Love eccentric. Yvonne Inchbold, I took my daughter in with me and it cost me. It did. She came in a couple of days ago and Yvonne bought her daughter a lovely gift.
Oh, Yvonne, you've been shopping with me probably all of those 20 years I've been in Woven Sands, I would say. I think you must have been definitely shopped with me in the small early shop. So yeah, I don't know if you were here on the beginning of the live, but we were saying how long everybody's been shopping. Mine's got me 20 years.
Meg says my dad used to bring me in and buy me an outfit whenever he came down.
Oh,
how
sweet.
lovely.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Well, I've been shopping here. I was saying to my husband last night, I was talking about we've been doing like this what do you call it when you go back in history, retrospective on music and stuff like that. And then of course I found an old I was clearing out some stuff and I found an old like a tweed peaked flat hat. Do you remember that? Yeah. So when I was a teenager, like 13ish, 14 maybe, that I didn't dress like any of my other friends. I had this combination of, I might have my dad's peaked flat cap, like a pair of, like maybe my dad's or big like pair of trousers, tight in with a big belt. I'd been to Camden and got some cherry red DMs. And then I'd get maybe like a nice little jacket or a top from Mum's shop, and I pulled it all together. All my friends were dressing out of like H&M and Miss Selfridge and all those sorts of places. And then I was walking around with my highly eclectic mix of clothes, and then maybe listening to this conversation, it kind of starts to make a bit more sense.
No sense where we've gone.
Yeah. Well, Linda Pitt says love the eclectic mix. Plus, I wear your clothes for many years ago, and people comment on how lovely they are. Yvonne says, indeed, I have Jo from the beginning.
Yeah. You'll have to be at our 20-year anniversary party, Yvonne.
And Meg says, and your hair, Jo.
Oh, my hair. Oh, the hair. The journey of the hair. It's actually, although it changes a fair bit now, it's actually calmed down compared to when I was a teenager. All the different hairstyles I had, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to have a gallery of those at the 20th party. A gallery of hair and
Thankfully,
clothes.
there aren't that many pictures of me over the years. Thankfully. Any other questions? So we've got things down here. So again, based on that whole how eclectic it is what we do. And when we were at the afternoon tea, you saw everybody to come together. But what's the common thread? So although we've all got really different things that suit us, different personal tastes and styles, what makes a Kings Road woman? What makes, you know, because people say that, oh, I was in so-and-so London, I was in Milton Keynes and I saw someone and I thought, they shop at Kings Road. And it's like they just knew.
Yeah.
Has anybody got, like, I don't know, even like a few words, like 3 words to describe what that might be, how to sum up, or some insight on why?
Why they are
Yeah.
our people, our tribe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Why are you our tribe? Yeah.
So I keep looking over here for the comments to come.
Yeah.
Because it is, are we doing all right for time? It is, it is true that, you know, especially in our locality, you know, but people would know who were Kings Road customers.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so, definitely.
Maybe it's the package, the whole
I
package.
would
of things?
imagine, so we have so many people coming in and saying, I've walked round and round Milton Keynes and it's the same old thing over and over again. I come to you and I've got something straight away. So the fact that it's not the same old that you're seeing everywhere else.
Yeah.
Linda Benchy says they all have style.
Yeah.
Deb suit is stylish and right for the individual. And Meg says individual style.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So yeah, that
isn't it? Sums
individuality
it up.
that you're not likely to go to an event and see somebody in the same thing as you.
No.
It's highly unlikely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas if you bought your wedding outfit from, oh I don't know, one of the John Lewis's concessions,
Yeah.
there's a strong possibility somebody else might have that wedding
Yeah.
outfit on, isn't there?
Yeah.
Which nobody wants, do they?
My worst nightmare, that thing.
Yeah, me too. Heather says, crow, confident, relaxed, out there, wearable, just crow.
Is it? Sorry.
I don't know, because it's like, Susie usually says that. Crow confident, grow confident. Meg says, unless it's
Maybe
a Kings Road event, well obviously because Meg and Susie
Yeah.
turn
okay,
up in the same
yeah.
thing, yeah.
Maybe it's like,
Purposely.
you know, like the youth
Grow
speak these
confident?
days. Maybe it's like one of those words
it-
we're too old to know.
Or is it an
Heaven's down with the kids.
Yeah.
That looks crow.
Yeah. Looking crow, Joe. Oh dear. Jules says style that has longevity.
It's true.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, okay, we've only got a little bit more time. Let's play with if Kings Road didn't exist. It never existed, or you know, it didn't exist now, and you didn't know any brands that we did, and you wanted to find somewhere to shop, or find somewhere that kind of somewhere to go to shop that kind of it allowed you to do what we at Kings Road do. What would you put into Google? What would you search for these
you
days?
type? Yeah.
If we disappeared in smoke, you're like, what? Where am I going to get my clothes from? And you had to go find clothes. What would those words be that you'd look for? Like, obviously, I've seen you said individual style.
Meg
what else
says
is
I
there?
would cry.
Oh.
I think there'd be quite a lot of people
Okay.
crying.
I would cry.
Yeah.
But this is where the conversation started. Like, if we weren't here,
Yeah.
like you developed like such a passion for certain types of products and brands,
Yeah.
but only because you've been exposed to them from here. If you didn't know
Absolutely.
them, then how
Yeah.
do you go out into the world
Exactly, yeah.
looking for, you know, because we've introduced, you know, I remember with Masai was one example. So Masai only used to go to independent stores at one point, and the independent stores made Masai a big brand, massive brand.
Huge, wasn't it?
And then they went, oh, we're such a big brand now, we can stand on our own 2 feet. And then they started their own marketing to customers, their own concessions, their
Going
own
into department
website,
stores,
yeah, all of that.
yeah.
And then all the independents turned their back. And I was like, no, that's not fair.
No.
We've made you who you are, and you've
changed
run
the
off
whole-
with it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
you
that's a
shouldn't
little
have
sideline.
mentioned if Kings Road were never here, because I think we might have to do some counselling now. So Meg says I would cry. Pam Heath, don't, just don't. Heather, a face. Sue Worrell, help.
Can you put that in Google? Just help.
Help me.
Maybe that's the search thing.
Help me find
Kings
clothes.
Road is gone.
Yeah,
help.
please help me.
See what the percent.
Jules, there are no words that describe what you have. Sarah Benjamin, it would be back to struggling around Milton Keynes, finding nothing to fit me in loads of shops. Hell on earth. Meg, look for the brands I love, but in fact I have enough of your clothes to see me out.
Oh dear. You say that every season then.
Yeah, that old chestnut.
It's not that I need anything.
No.
All right, hands up or hearts, thumbs up if you've ever needed any clothes. How we've stayed in business for 40 plus years
Don't know.
without
And
a
that doesn't-
single need.
Yeah, that doesn't
In there.
include needing something for an occasion. It just
No.
means I
Needing.
need clothes.
Yeah.
Heather said I would end up going to a lot of different shops to find the brands you do in one place. And Sarah says, good point, Meg.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
enough clothes to
And
see
linked
me
it
out.
to what?
Yeah, but you won't stop shopping, will you?
We'll always try and find something to tempt all of
We
you
will.
to need something.
Definitely.
Well, I think, looking at my scribbly notes, I think we've probably covered everything that I wanted to get out of this. Does anybody else think they've got anything they'd like to add? Anything they want? What more do you want from us? Anything else that you want from us? Or,
It's 30 degrees out.
oh, lots of love coming through. Thank you.
Nice.
Lots of we sending you heart emojis back.
Yeah.
So thank
If we
you.
could.
Linda says one point you have missed is that Jo knows what size fits me. Meg
That's
says
you.
I'll always shop with you.
Oh.
Ham Heath, I would probably take a trip to Marlow or somewhere like that. Sue Worrell, you can never have enough. That is true.
Yeah, well said.
In fact, on our table on Sunday at the afternoon tea, the motto was spend your money, wear your clothes.
Yeah, exactly. Get them on.
Don't
wear
save your
all-
clothes
yeah.
for best.
No, don't
wear
save them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wear everything
definitely.
you've got.
Even if that involves a taffeta dress to do your food shopping.
But we were saying this earlier, like what we've got is really nice stuff.
Yeah.
But you can literally wear it to the supermarket.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
nothing nothing that hangs in the rails in this shop or in your wardrobe should stay there
No.
unworn.
No.
Because
No.
nothing is too good for every day. Nothing is too good for you. And if it makes you feel good, even if it is, what did you say, taffeta,
Taffeta dress to
And
go to sequined, I don't know.
and style it up with a pair of
Sequin
roller
shoes.
skates.
Yeah, very well aware.
Yeah, off to do your food shop.
Yeah.
Linda Pitt says thanks for all that you do.
Oh,
Oh,
welcome. It's been our
lovely.
pleasure.
It
My
has,
pleasure,
yeah.
particularly.
Deb Suter, every day is a special day, so wear the clothes.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
true. Yeah.
And next week we start again buying, don't we, for
So,
spring summer 26.
Yes, so
So
actually it's
that's
been,
scary,
it's
isn't
been
it?
good to do this
It's been-
now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before we
So that
actually-
we can have ammunition about what we need to be looking at and how we need to be thinking about you guys, so that we know
Yeah.
what you'd like to find, really.
Linda says thank you for being you.
Oh.
Sarah, I'd be interested to see if the local charity shops have a better quality of clothes when we update our wardrobe and old Kings Road stuff is recycled. I bet they do. Tracy, definitely don't save anything, wear it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
Oh, that's been really fantastic. So thank you everybody who joined. Thank you for Jo and Debbie. Anybody want to say anything about whether they'd like to see more of Jo and Debbie on the screen rather than just me all the time?
Oh no.
This is a one-off. Say no.
They're really good. They're really good. Look! Oh, the carts and stuff coming through.
Has everybody enjoyed what we've done tonight as well?
Oh yeah, it's a different format.
Definitely.
Yeah. And anybody missed the notification that we think we've done pretty well for 20 years in Woburn Sands? And we want to celebrate that with a big old party.
Party.
Yeah. The first thing you know is we like clothes.
Yes,
but we like having a good time.
we do.
We do like a little shindig once in a while.
The team
Definitely.
that play together stay together,
Yes,
and that's all of us. You're in our team.
yes.
Yeah. Lucy says, I travel from Manchester, nothing like you around here. Sarah Benjamin, yes, lovely to see them. Oh, I shouldn't read those ones.
No,
I should
don't.
have just pretend they're not there. Chris says yes. Heather says love the lineup. Oh, have we beaten the Glastonbury lineup? Do you reckon?
The
Deb
three wise
Suter
monkeys
says
thing.
yes. Sue Gora says yes. Lovely to see you all. Linda Murchie, I'm amazed it has lasted an hour. What, that we haven't like gone into fits of laughter and had to come off air.
Oh, amazing. We had so much to talk about.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it's been great hearing about what the secret sauce of Kings Road is and your views and how we can serve you better. So we will take all this information back, I think, digest it and see what we come up with. Yeah, definitely more Debbie and Auntie Jo.
Yeah, Meg's
Yeah,
just
I'm
put
pushing
more
them.
Debbie and Auntie Jo.
I'm pushing
We'll have to have a
them.
word with Meg.
Yeah.
Jules says great to see you all.
Oh, thanks. It's been
Thank
lovely.
you. It's been lovely.
So I'm going to do that thing where I'm going to get up and walk over and
Yeah,
sign us
us
off.
off.
So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
nice view of
Make
my.
sure you do a good walk. No falling over flat on your face.
No.
A strut.
Right, that's the catwalk. So we are having a fashion show at this, but it will be customers. So if anybody wants to put their hands up to discuss being a customer model for the
Just Jo's walk.
time today. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, everybody who joined.
Thank
we will
you.
be in contact with everybody who's participated tonight and send you your thank you £10 code or voucher or whatever to show us in the store. So you're going to say your goodbyes.
Cheers.
Goodbye.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Have a nice
Stay
weekend.
cool.
See you soon.